At the Climax-Shelley School District, they are preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax-Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax-Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax-Shelley School District.
take it. Watch the screens, watch the screens. Help, Britt, help out, help out. Sideline box.
Giggins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And good Thursday evening, everybody. I'm Leaf Bakken, glad to be with you from Fisher, Minnesota, as the Climax-Fisher Knights are hosting the Winnemac Patriots in Minnesota Section 8A and Pine to Prairie Conference girls basketball here on a Thursday night in early February. We found out just yesterday that the groundhog said we've got 6 more weeks of winter, and boy, did today feel like 6 more weeks of winter were going to be sitting with us, as it's been cold across much of eastern North Dakota and northwest Minnesota over this winter time. Once again, I'm Leaf Bakken, glad to have you along for the ride here on yourliveevent.com, powered by RJ Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company, as we've got some girls basketball tonight for you, and you can check out some of the other games going on across our little network we've got going. So yourliveevent.com from Fisher, Minnesota. Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Winnemac Patriots. We've got pregame coming your way in just a bit.
I finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Thanks for being with us on yourliveevent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken, glad to have the play-by-play action for you tonight from Fisher, Minnesota. Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Patriots from Winnemac here in Conference Play 8A, along with Pine to Prairie. That's the section, I should say. Pine to Prairie Conference Play coming at you here from Fisher, as we took some time prior to the game to talk with head coach of the Winnemac Patriots, Coach Paul Castor, and talked with him a little bit about his team. We'll hear that now, all part of our pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken, talking with head coach of the Winnemac Patriots girls basketball team, Paul Castor. Coach, you're 10-14 overall, 2-11 in the section, 1-10 in the conference, and you travel to Fisher to take on the Climax-Fisher Knights. Talk a little bit about some of the things you guys have been working on this week, preparing for this game.
To come into the game with the intensity level that we need. Some of the last few games we've been we've been flat, coming out flat. And so we've been talking about that. We need an intensity level because we know that they're going to come out hard. They play hard, and we've got to come out and match, or at least match it, or try to excel in that intensity battle.
The last game you had was against Bagley, a 48-29 loss there. Tell me a little bit about some of the things you want to carry over that were good from that game, and maybe some things you'd like to leave against Bagley.
Yeah, there ain't much from that night that we want to carry over. It was. We were just flat. We were flat from the get-go. Flat-footed, so our defense was slow, which got us in foul trouble. You know, we had, I think we had 2 players fall out. One with 4, and then one ended with 4 fouls. So you know, we've got to play better defense. We're allowing too many points. So what we want to take away from that is pick up the defensive end, and hopefully with picking up that defensive end, you know, some of that intensity can flow on over to the offensive end also.
Do the girls, I mean, you said you come out flat, but are they trying to keep their spirits up? Has it been good? I mean, it's tough when you're 2-14, but you know, you still gotta keep playing the game, and you still have more games to go.
Oh yeah, and they do. This bunch of girls does not, you know, they don't. When a few things go wrong on the court, they sometimes hang their heads, but away from that, they're an awesome bunch of girls to have in practice and everything, because they don't get down on themselves. They battle, and they work hard in that practice to try to improve you know, aspects of the game. And so no, they're a very upbeat group. It's just to find that click where we can transfer that over onto, you know, game night.
There's got to be a little bit of confidence coming into this one, since it was a good, close game the last time you guys hosted the night. So there's got to be some kind of kick in the pants and boost to say, hey, we beat them last time, let's try again.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, girls, they remember that. Some of the things we got to work on there too is I think we gave them 23 points from the free throw line. We got to limit that. We sent them to the free throw line way too much, and a lot of that is from our slow feed on defense. Just not getting there right in time and getting called for it. You know, we just can't send them to the line as much as we did last time. And hopefully, you know, we can pick up the intensity, play our game, and you know, have a good night.
Coach Paul Castor of the Winnie Mac Patriots. They take on the Climax-Fisher Knights. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Want to make a correction in there. I think I said it at the beginning. I couldn't hear for sure, but again, the Winnie Mac Patriots 2-14 overall. They're 2-11 in the section, and in the conference 1-10. This is a Section 8A play along with Pine to Prairie Conference play. Winnie Mac Patriots coming in against the Climax-Fisher Knights. We'll hear from Coach Adriana Rooney after this on YourLiveEvent.com. Knights hosting the Patriots. Stick with us.
In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at Agrimax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, Agrimax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact Agrimax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken with Adriana Rooney, head coach of the Climax-Fisher Knights girls basketball team. Coach, 4-13 overall, 2-8 in the section, 1-8 in the conference. And talk a little bit about the loss you had traveling kind of the Winnie-Mac area to Boston, 65-23. What do you like about that game that you maybe can carry over here at home, and what do you want to leave behind?
Honestly, I didn't really like a whole lot from that game, so not really a lot I want to carry over. Hoping that we can just kind of, bounce back and carry over what we had last Friday when we played Hillsborough Central Valley. Hoping we can carry over all of that from Friday. And yeah.
What have you been working on the last few days? Kind of a longer time between games, so what have you guys been trying to do to bring to the Patriots tonight?
Well, we ended up having to cancel practice due to weather on Tuesday, so we've actually only had one practice, and we brought it back to the basics of fundamentals, because I don't even know, we had a lot of turnovers on Monday, and passing is not great. We like to pass to the other team, so worked on that a little bit.
Now, you got to have a little confidence for the girls as the Patriots come by, but, the last time you played, it was a good, tight game, so you expect it to be the same and hopefully win.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that the girls can come ready to go today. Last time we played them, I don't think we were. I don't think we really came to play. So hoping we can see that tonight.
Is it nice to be at home?
We have the next four games are home games, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Awesome. Coach Adriana Rooney with the Climax-Fisher Knights. We're at home against the Winnie-Mac Patriots in Fisher. Hey, best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
There you have it, some pregame coaches' comments from both Coach Rooney of the Climax-Fisher Knights and from the Winnie-Mac Patriots, Paul Castor. And as they both said there, it sounds like they came off of some games that they weren't very happy with. Again, Climax-Fisher losing to Boston on Monday. 65-23 was the score there, compared to a Monday game for the Patriots as well in Bagley, just a little ways over for them, a 48-29 loss for them. So, a couple of things, and as we watched that junior varsity game, which was pretty close actually up till the end, where the Winnie-Mac Patriots pulled away with a 39-35 win, if you were tuned in for that. So, some of the things I observed in that game, which we can maybe carry over to the varsity, is rebounding. The coaches here yelling about rebounding and making sure you get a body into somebody so you can get the ball. That's important. Along with, I think there were some good shot opportunities, though, for that junior varsity team. I think that's one thing you see in some of the younger teams, the leagues, whatever you want to call them, C and B teams. You don't see those shot opportunities, and it's good to see that confidence. So maybe we will see this confidence for the varsity side of things. Now, I do want to have a disclaimer here that this is my first time to Fisher, Minnesota, here to this high school, and I enjoy this, a little older style gym as I sit here on the stage and look around, narrow sideline to work with for the teams, but I'm sure that they're used to that. And anyway, point being is that I haven't seen these two teams. Jerry Peralta usually handling these Climax-Fisher games, and so far we'll have to see what happens. Again, the last time these two teams met, it was in grabbed the wrong one. It was in Winnie-Mac, and it was a very close game of 49-41 in favor of the Patriots. So we'll have to see how this all plays out, and it's going to be fun. We're going to take another break here and continue our pregame show, and then we'll be getting to the anthem and the lineups in no time. This is YourLiveEvent.com. Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Winnemac Patriots. We'll be right back.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day, and is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken as we're getting ready for the starting lineups in the national anthem. So stick with us as we take another break, and we'll come back with your starting lineup. The Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Winger Erskine McIntosh Patriots here in Fisher, Minnesota. Basketball action on the way.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Pearlie, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart, east of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses, and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877.
And we're getting ready to go here from Fisher, Minnesota. The Climax-Fisher Knights hosting the Winnemac Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bakken as we get rolling here with the lineups. As the Patriots are right in front of us, we'll start off with number 4, Kiana Tadman, who's a sophomore guard for this Patriots team. Number 5 is Lauren Kopang. She's an 8th grader playing forward. Number 14 is Emily Strum. She is a sophomore, and she plays forward. Olivia Winter. She wears the number 22. She's a senior in guard. And last but not least is number 34, Savannah Svalin. She's a forward and a senior for this team. Once again, head coach is Paul Castor, assisted by Vance Kopang for the Winnie-Mac Patriots. The crowd comes alive for their Knights as we talk about the starting lineups here for the Climax-Fisher Knights. Number 11 is Claire Erickson. She's an 8th grader. Number 12 is Ava Larson, a sophomore. And I'll have to give them official, unofficial positions as it's not listed here on my roster provided. Number 20 is Trinity Erickson. She is a senior for this Knights team. We saw number 22 a little bit in that JV game. Hallie Reitmeyer, she's a sophomore, did a pretty good job, and get to see her start here tonight. And last but not least is Ella Paulsrud. She's a sophomore wearing the number 23. Head coach Adriana Rooney, assisted by Shelby Duckstead. And that is your starting lineups, and we are ready to play some basketball. John helping me out on the camera tonight. We appreciate all the work he does, and he'll be working with us some more as we go along in this season. We're getting to the end of the girls' season. We're about midway in the boys' season here in Minnesota. Tip-off, getting ready from Fisher, Minnesota on YourLiveEvent.com. The Knights and the Patriots, as this one's knocked by Erickson, but it falls into the hands of the Patriots. It will be Tadman to bring the ball up the floor for her Patriot team. She'll send it over to Winter on that far side. Takes one dribble on that far side of the key. Now comes to the near side. We go to the top with Kopang. Now on the wing is Tadman trying to drive. Almost knocked away. Was knocked away, but Reitmeyer couldn't gather it up for the Knights. Svalin trying to pass underneath. It was knocked into the hands of Tadman. She puts it up. Rebound will be loose and head to the wall. Stack is going to be the name of the game as Svalin inbounds it. She'll get the ball back on that far side of the lane. Kick it to Tadman. Three-pointer on the way to open things up. Not quite. Rebound is going to come down to Erickson. First rebound of the game as Larson brings the ball up the floor. The guard kicks back out to Larson from Reitmeyer. This one knocked away and then into the hands for a steal for Kopang. Tadman with the ball gets trapped. And now it's taken away by Reitmeyer. Can she open it up? No, this one knocked away and it will be off of Reitmeyer. Apologies. So the Patriots will inbound the ball. We've got goose eggs across the board. 16:50 to go in the first half of Minnesota girls basketball. It's Pine to Prairie as the Patriots get it across the timeline. Tadman stuck on this near side wing. Now we go to the baseline. Baseline shot is missed, and rebound is knocked away, and last off of the Knights. It looked like Strum was there as the inbound comes to Svalin. Reitmeyer ties up with Svalin, and it'll be a jump ball. So possession arrow in favor of the Climax-Fisher Knights. Reitmeyer in charge of the ball. A little token press put on here as this one's advanced to Paulsrud, then up to Erickson as she tries to follow through, and she'll be fouled by Strum. Wasn't sure how they were going to break the press. They figure out to make those long passes, and Erickson had a good opportunity. Spirit fingers across the way. Here's the first shot, and that is how we start things with Trinity Erickson's free throw. Good. Second shot coming up for her. 16:29 to go in the first half of this game. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound is loose and falls into the hands of Svalin. 1-0. Here is Tadman. Nice little drive through. Not enough finesse as Reitmeyer comes up with the rebound. She'll drive it all the way high on the near side wing. Now she'll take it towards the elbow. Drop down to Larson. Low wing, and that one's through the strings. Great opener there for Larson on her points this evening. 3-0 with 16 minutes to go in the first. Winter kind of stuck on the wrong side of the half-court line. Now she'll advance it to Strum. Back to Winter. Down to the baseline where Strum is. Good drive and a nice opener there for Kopang on the baseline hook shot. 15-35, 1 point lead for the Knights over their Patriot opponent. Reitmeyer, handoff to Larson. Drive to that far side. Now she'll come into the middle of the lane, goes up. I'm going to call that blocked. Even the official says blocked. Kopang, good job stretching her long arms out and making the stop there. Knights will inbound on the far side of the lane. Ball launched in to Reitmeyer at the top. Erickson has an open turnaround shot, and she'll convert that. Mark up the assist for Reitmeyer. Svalin passes up ahead, and Kopang back to Svalin. Low wing on the far side. Now we're on the baseline to Tadman. Kick back out to the wing. Strum with it, gets stopped. Here's a baseline shot from Tadman off the, kind of banked that one off the board. Kind of a cool little deal there. But still down by one, the Patriots are 5-4. Knights lead 14-45 to go in the first. Working it around the perimeter, Reitmeyer thought about the three. Now she'll drive. Leaves a no-look pass for Larson. Now goes back into Reitmeyer. Being guarded tightly. Nice cut by Larson. A little hard off the board. Rebound falls down to Tadman. Tadman going to get double-teamed. Knocked away by Larson into the hands of Paulsrud, and the points work out. Timeout going to be taken here as the Knights lead the Patriots 7-4. Coach Castor wants a 30-second timeout. We take one as well. The Community Co-op scoreboard 7-4 in favor of the Knights.
This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butcher Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Little bit of wave action during our break on the student section on yourliveevent.com. Community Co-op scoreboard, 7 for the Knights, 4 for the Patriots of Winnimac. We are playing Pine to Prairie Conference basketball in Fisher, Minnesota. Little press breaker here as some press put on. The Patriots will break it, and Svalin will try to launch it ahead to Strum, but it goes through her fingers, so unfortunate turnover there. Pass to the near side wing as I get everything situated on my end. Nice drive by Larson, and she makes that happen. A great job for her. Leading the way in points for her night team, and they lead 9-4 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Driving down and then kicking it over and out of bounds, so another turnover for the Patriots. Reitmeyer will bring the ball down the floor. Kicks it over to Erickson. This is Claire Erickson with the shot from the free throw line. This one bounces off of Strum's hand and will stay with the Knights as we see our first substitutes coming in here. Looks like we're going to see Natalie Newbert, the junior and guard, wearing the number 1 for the Patriots. And we'll see that is Cadence Corinta, as the Knights are trying to save this one in. They do save it in, but it's stolen away. So turnover there. And now they got to get it across the timeline. Winter had that one knocked away, and then Svalin picks it up, and a foul will be put on Reitmeyer. That'll be the first one on Reitmeyer. Both teams with one team foul. 13-11 to play in the first. Inbound pass comes into Newbert. Now we go to Winter and now Tadman. Underneath, a nice job, pass underneath from Tadman to Kopang. And now a three-point lead still for the Knights. And they've got possession of the ball. Here's a good job for the 8th grader, Cadence Carinta, on the points. Here's Tadman trying to respond. No good. Rebound falls down to Reitmeyer. As I say that, it was taken away. And then a timeout going to be taken by Coach Rooney. 12:31 to go in the first on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Knights 11, Patriots 6 on yourliveevent.com.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
11 for the Knights, 6 for the Patriots on the Community Co-op scoreboard from Fisher, Minnesota. I'm Leif Bach, and thanks for being tuned in to yourliveevent.com as the Knights host the Patriots in Pine to Prairie Conference Girls Basketball, along with section basketball in 8A. Knights to inbound, 12:30 to go in this first half, and they lead 11-6, as I mentioned. Trying to bring it ahead, and now a double dribble will be called as this is a new player here, and that was Tegan Johnson, the 7th grader, who steps on, and then unfortunate turnover for the Knights. So the Patriots will see what they can do with the ball. Winter takes it from the top of the key all the way down, hands off to Svaline. Nice little cut by Tadman, too far underneath the basket as Reitmeyer comes up with the rebound. She'll bring it down herself to run the offense. Kicks it to Carinta on this near side wing, now to the top near side, and we go to Erickson on the far side of the key. On that far wing is Trinity Erickson, and mishandled pass, and Reitmeyer saves it just before half court. Cutting across, Claire Erickson, a little slippery on the ball, and then a jump ball will be called. A great job by Tadman coming through and grabbing that. Larson steps back onto the floor, and we're going to see a new Patriot player here, number 12, Kirsten Anderson, the sophomore. As I announce her, she comes in, drives all the way, too hard off the board. Erickson, that's Claire Erickson, comes up with the rebound. Larson will bring the ball on down. This one goes past two Knights at the very top and out of bounds, so unfortunate turnover there for the Knights. 11:32 to go in the first half. The return of Paulsrud, and looks like we're also going to see, we'll see Svaline step off, and it'll be Kopang back out there. Winter with the ball for the Patriots as they trail. Newbert. That was a missed shot and then saved in. Nice job, offensive rebound for Kopang. Winter driving in, a big push, no call. Another offensive rebound for the Patriots as this one is loose and now to go out of bounds. Last touched by the Patriots. Kopang doing a good job kind of being everywhere on the floor. Little press put on by Newbert, and now Larson will get the pass back, I should say, as she starts near, tries to drive in. Handoff, and then another handoff. Erickson back on top. We'll skip to the corner with Larson. Turnaround shot for Paulsrud. Nice job there. Great job for Larson to see that opportunity as she puts on a press here, and an excellent job for Ella Paulsrud as the Patriots get across half court. Winter launching the long three-point shot off the rim, no good, but when you're wide open and you are that close, hey, why not take that shot? No rebound as this one's last touched by the Knights and goes out of bounds. They do lead 13-6. The official stops us as Corinta will step off. Reitmeyer comes back onto the floor, and we're ready to roll again. Winter trying to find Kopang. She'll get it in the corner. Now she's trying to drive hard. Dribble down, turns into steal for Larson, and now we're tied up on the other end. Good job for Larson. Possession arrow in favor of the Knights, and Svalin will step back onto the floor, and Kopang will step off. Claire Erickson inbounds, and then shot is blocked there as Johnson was trying to take the shot. Substitutes coming in and out. Winter will step off. Tadman steps on. And I think Trinity Erickson was out for a bit as she receives that pass and puts the points in. 15-6 lead, just under 10. As I say that, stolen away by the Knights. That's Larson with the steal, now stolen back by Tadman. Pressure put on, and it ends up rolling out the baseline, and it's going to stay with the Knights. As I look down to mark up my stat sheet. Larson inbounding, high up to Reitmeyer. Quick touch to Erickson, turnaround shot. As Svalin was there, I'm not going to say she blocked it, but ball inbounded and down. Tadman takes the ball away, though. As Erickson hit the floor, Tadman able to get out of that corner and get it ahead to Newbert. Now it's taken away by Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer will bring the ball down the floor. 15-6 is the score, 9:15 to play in the first half. Larson has an opportunity here, and she'll get fouled from behind as she had a back door to turn around and take the opportunity. Strum with her second as we come to an Agramax free throw. First one on the way is good for Larson. This is her first trip as Kopang and Winter step on. Contact Agramax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability in Fisher by calling 218-891-2211 or at their new location in Fertile, 218-945-3536. Miss on the second one. Rebound comes down defensively to Kopang, who's been doing a good job on the rebound so far tonight for the Patriots. Winter with the ball, high out on the near side wing. Trying to skip into the lane is to Svalin. This one taken away by Reitmeyer. Shot taken from the corner, no good. Rebound off of Tadman, and will stay with the Knights as the student section gets into this one. Returning to the floor is Corinta, and taking a break now is Johnson for the Knights. Reitmeyer, bounce pass in as Larson does get to it. Almost didn't quite get to it. Too much power by Larson. Now Svalin will come up with the defensive rebound. Winter took that ball and drives in, kicks out to the corner. Tadman, now Svalin. As they're trying to pass back into Winter, a foul will be called down low. That'll be against Claire Erickson. Erickson, the 8th grader for this Knight team, and the Knights lead by 10, but the Patriots trying to change that, and they will. Great job by Winter on the assist pass in to Svalin to do a nice little cut on the baseline and a good little jumper from the block. Fake by Larson here on the other side, knocked away by Winter, but it's gathered back up by Reitmeyer. Kicked to Erickson, Trinity Erickson. Larson, now Reitmeyer, trying to drive to the baseline. She'll turn around, kick it back out to the wing. Erickson Sees an opportunity here for Claire Erickson. Off the back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, and then a foul to be called. So that foul will go against Savannah Svalin. And we come to another Agramax free throw. First shot on the way is good for Trinity Erickson. Has another one coming up for her. Once again, Agramax, they want to help you reach your peak profitability. Contact them for help in that situation. 3 for 4 Erickson is from the Agramax free throw line. And they lead by 10 once again, just under 8 minutes to play in the first half. We kick it to the near side wing. Shot is on the way off the back of the rim. No good for the Patriots. Rebound comes out offensively to Kopang. Now back out, Winter. Long three-pointer. We saw her try that before, and this time she'll nail it. Great job there for Olivia Winter. Trying to cut into the lead. 7-11. Now it's taken away by Winter as I was glancing down, and she'll convert. Turnover on the Knights. Good steal for Winter, and we come to a timeout called by the Knights. 18-13 lead for them on the Community Co-op scoreboard. 7:22 to play in the first.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today. Coming out of our timeout, the Knights bring the ball up, and it goes off the hands of Kirsten Anderson, wearing the number 12. 18-13 is the score in favor of the Knights on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Knights to inbound here. This is Johnson who checked back in during that 1-minute timeout, and this one goes off of the feet of Larson. Oh, they say it was last touched by the Patriots. Kopang, it looked like, was maybe the last one there. Larson to inbound this time, finds Reitmeyer. She tries to split the defense. Then there's more defense to get through, and now a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow in favor of the Patriots of Winger, Erskine, McIntosh. That's where they're from, John. And then they just combine it all together, and it's called Winnie Mac. Ball is loose on the other end of the floor, now finally gathered up by Tadman. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound is Trinity Erickson. 6:50 to go in the first half, 18-13. Larson fakes the drive, kicks out to Reitmeyer. Erickson playing out high near the elbow. Ball worked around by the Knights. Reitmeyer trying to drive, gets stopped at the free throw line. Bounce pass here to Corinta, and then it's out of bounds. And last touched by the Patriots. It'll be right near us here. Substitution here as Hallie Reitmeyer steps out. Ella Paulsrud steps on. Larson, then over to Corinta on that inbound, and she goes up and she will be fouled. Good attempt there for Corinta, trying to drive on that baseline, and the foul will be put on Svalin, her second team foul 4, as we have another Agramax free throw. First shot on the way, first time for Corinta here at the free throw line. Peak profitability is just a call away at the Fisher site for Agrimax 218-891-2211 as a second miss, and good job by the Patriots as they hustle down, but we just saw our shooter get to the other end and pull a defensive rebound down. Anderson will step off here for the Patriots. Coming back to play is Newbert. 18-13 lead for the Knights. They have the ball and 6:10 to play in the first half. Larson trying to bring the ball up. Finds Trinity Erickson. That means there's less people, and right as that happens, Kopang had a great block. She did a good job there. That's her second block of the night, but she stepped out of bounds right on the volleyball pole cover right there. Paulsrud trying to find Erickson. Ball knocked around and finally in possession of the Knights. Larson thought about the three. Here's a couple dribbles and shut down there. Good job by the Patriots shutting off Trinity Erickson. Larson driving in. Puts it up and the rebound will fall down to Svalin. Winter and Svalin got to break this press. Now we'll jump ahead to Kopang. Driving that far side and then over the top as Kopang hit the floor. No foul called, and that's out of bounds because it rolled over the top of the backboard. 5:35 to play. Couple of substitutions here. Just one. It's Claire Erickson stepping back onto the floor as Trinity Erickson steps off. Still a 5-point game. As Paulsrud dribbles through traffic, Claire Erickson is blocked by Svalin, but she'll get her own rebound. This one time she'll go up Paulsrud, and a foul will be called. As you can see, Coach Castor here in front of us wanting a jump ball on that one. That is the first foul on Kopang. Team foul 5 as we inbound under the basket. Paulsrud just a touch, trying to go up with it. As 3 seconds is called, as you got to move in and out of the lane, so turnover there. Winter to inbound as the Patriots trail by 5. 5:15 to go in this first half of Knights and Patriots girls basketball in the Pine to Prairie Conference. Winter took a long shot, no good. Saved by Tadman, and now this one will go out of bounds. No rebounder, and last touched by Svalin. Substitute coming in here. It'll be the return of Strum as Svalin takes a break for the Patriots. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Still a 5-point game with the Knights leading, and Paulsrud bringing the ball down. Lost a little bit of control, but she'll screen for Larson and then roll off of it. Triple teamed and able to put it over the three of them. Gotta like the way that looks. Now it's a 20-13 7-point lead. 4:45 as this ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Knights. Substitute is Reitmeyer stepping on for Larson. Good job in there tonight so far by Ava Larson, the sophomore. Ball will be inbounded to Newbert. Down to the block by Kopang, trying to go for the hook shot, and she'll make it. As one Knight went flying past her, and then she just kept some patience and made it happen. This time Paulsrud drives in and gets blocked again by Kopang. Kopang gets fouled this time by Reitmeyer. Her second and team foul 3. So now the Patriots try to break that press. They do so. Newbert was driving in and then tried to kick it to Strum, but Strum decided to cut at the last second, and so that one goes out of bounds and another turnover. Paulsrud to bring the ball up the floor. Splits the defense, goes to the wing to Claire Erickson. Now it's going to be taken away on a steal by Newbert. Driving in on her own and puts the points in. Great job there for Newbert on the steal. Natalie Newbert, a junior for this Winnie Mac team. pass in here to Erickson, and then a block called on Kopang. So that's 2 on Kopang, team foul 6. Next one puts the Knights into the bonus, just the 1-and-1. Claire Erickson finds Paulsrud finally, and now we'll have a foul as Strum comes from behind and pushes. This will send us to the Agrimax free throw line. 2 shots coming up for Ella Paulsrud, the sophomore. Spirit fingers are in play. This one off the back of the rim, no good. This is Paulsrud's first go at it as Svalin steps on. And we see Strum return to the bench. Second shot, no good for the Knights, but an offensive rebound for Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer will bring it back out. Trying to go into Trinity Erickson. Winter gets a hand on it, but it's gathered back up by Larson. Drive in, put it up, off the board, rattle out, and back in. Good drive for Larson. Ava Larson is doing a good job as a sophomore, being a leader on this team as a starter, as the pass is intercepted here and then goes out of bounds off of Paulsrud. So I get to credit her with the steal, but then a turnover as well. As I say that, pass is just a little bit too hot for Winnie-Mac, and another turnover. Paulsrud quickly coming up the sideline. Now she'll skip pass, bounce across to Larson. We'll skip back to the near side. Paulsrud driving in. Triple team, kicks back out to Claire Erickson. Reitmeyer now over to Larson. Bounce pass to Trinity Erickson. Here's a baseline shot as she passes out. Still looking for a rebound, and Reitmeyer comes in, chases it down, did a good job except for bouncing it on the line. So we'll turn around. Little press put on by the Knights. Just under 3 minutes to go. Kopang will get the ball back from Winter. She'll pass back up ahead. Now to Newbert on the baseline. Tries to bounce pass into Svalin. Turnaround shot. Rattles in and then back in. Good turnaround shot there for Svalin. As this one, it bounces up ahead. Out of control from Larson, and the steal for Svalin. Her first steal. Newbert trying to get away, and now the Patriots will. And wild is what that was. Another turnover. And a good steal for Paulsrud. Driving in, Larson had some space. Svalin came out to pick her up. Rebound is loose, and now a jump ball going to be called as they hit the floor. That's Kopang and Reitmeyer doing a good job, both of them. Possession arrow in favor of Winnie-Mac as we see the return of Anderson. Newbert takes a seat. Coach Castor has a word with her. She was doing a good job out there. Winter with the ball, advances it to Tadman on the other side of half court. Just approaching 2 minutes to go. Long two-pointer on the way for Svalin. No good. Paulsrud comes up with the rebound, and now a foul going to be called in the backcourt. And that'll cause us to march all the way down. They call that one on Tadman, her first, and team foul 8. As we make the long trek to the Agrimax free throw line. Agrimax, you can contact them to see how they can help you reach peak profitability. Call them right here in Fisher, 218-891-2211, or their new location in Fertile as Paulsrud hits the first one and earns the second. That's right, Agrimax has a new location in Fertile, and you can call them at 218-945-3536. Here's the second shot for Paulsrud. It is good. I had to stop and look and make sure that everything was good on the floor. She's 2 for 4 on the night as a substitute comes in. Just under 2 minutes to play. It's Corinta who stepped back onto the floor. This is Winter with the ball up ahead to Tadman. Jab step, now kick out to Winter. She'll kick over. Low wing is Anderson. Winter against Svalin looking for a turnaround to turn around and pass to Kopang. Kopang No good, but she'll get the offensive rebound. Good kick back out. Svaline at the top of the key. She'll hand off to Winter to reset things. 1:30 to go in the first. 24-19 on the Community Co-op scoreboard in favor of the Knights. This one tipped away and stolen by Trinity Erickson. Erickson in trouble in that backcourt. Reitmeyer finally helps out. This one advanced up ahead, and that last goes off of Larson and into the student section. Another turnover on the Knights as Larson last second decided she didn't want that ball. A little token press put on by Climax-Fisher. Nice job by Winnie Mack breaking it. There will be a long two-point shot for Kopang as she goes down. No foul called, but Kopang rolled down on the floor. It looked like she might have rolled her ankle a little bit. 1:03 to go. Winnie Mack fans calling, saying that one should have been a foul. Here's Tadman for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Corinta. And now Winter ties up with Erickson, and it's a jump ball. That'll be in favor of the Knights, so they still need to get out of that back court. 53.6 to go. Glad you're with us here on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, and glad to have some play-by-play from Fisher, Minnesota. Knights and Patriots, as Reitmeyer brings the ball up the floor. Pass up ahead to Claire Erickson, now to Trinity Erickson. She muscles her way into the lane, turnaround shot, and she'll head on her way to the free throw line, our Agrimax free throw line, with 3 fouls now on Kopang, 9 on the team. We've got 2 shots on the way. First one good for Trinity Erickson, the senior for this Knights team. Second shot on the way. She rolls her wrist, rolls that one up, and a perfect shot. She is 5 for 6 on the night as after that free throw, Newbert steps back on. Kopang will step off, get a quick breather, and Newbert will be the one to inbound the ball. Finds Tadman as they'll play a little bit of pass in the back court. Newbert, nice drive, and then back out. Gets across. This one, last touch by Reitmeyer, but it'll stay on that front court for the Patriots as Winter passes ahead. 30 seconds. Newbert, now to Svaline. Turnaround shot is blocked by Erickson. She'll come up with the rebound as well. Reitmeyer. Down to Erickson, off the glass, no good. Rebound is tied up between Anderson and Erickson. And possession arrow in favor of the Patriots. Coach Castor a little bit upset after that other end of the floor. 26-19 lead, 10 seconds to go as the Knights lead the Patriots on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Winter, pass up ahead to Svaline. Svaline turnaround, nice turnaround shot for her. And time will expire here in the first half. On the Community Co-op scoreboard, we've got ourselves a 5-point game. 26 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher. 21 for the Winger Erskine McIntosh Patriots. We'll be coming back with some halftime statistics, talk a little bit about what these two teams need to do, what they want to see coming into the second half. I'm Leif Bakken. This is YourLiveEvent.com. More basketball action is on the way.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax-Shelley School. The website for the Climax-Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some night apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax-Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119. On yourliveevent.com, I'm Leaf Bakken as we are sitting at halftime of this Knights and Patriots 8A section and Pine to Prairie Conference girls basketball game. On yourliveevent.com, powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone Company. The Community Co-op scoreboard shows us that the Knights lead the Patriots 26-21. By the way, Community Co-op of Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Monoman, Twin Valley, and Flum. Contact them for propane delivery for residential, commercial, and agriculture purposes. Community Co-op, they also offer bulk fuel and oil delivery. Natural gas may be available in your area. You can contact Community Co-ops today, 218-238-5911. As we sit here and take a look at some of these halftime statistics, starting off with the away team, the Winnimac Patriots. Well, leading the way right now for the Patriots in scoring is a split between Lauren Kopang and Savannah Svaline. They both have 6 points. All six are from regular field goals. No free throws this first half for the Patriots. So the Knights have kept it fairly clean. Again, I want to remind everybody that this is unofficial statistics. But scoring, I should be pretty close on. We saw a big three-pointer to be the second one, I guess, is Olivia Winter. She's got 5, a big three-pointer for her and a regular field goal. 10 rebounds for this Patriots team. 5 of those are from Kopang, so she's got half of the rebounds. 2, 4, 6 assists for the Patriots, and then a bunch of steals as well. So let me count those up quick. It looks like 8 steals for them. Keep that number in mind because we'll talk about turnovers for the Knights in just a second. The big thing that the Patriots have been doing, and I think has been keeping them in this game, is maybe what we would call the not hesitation, the non-patience for the excitement. There we go for the Knights as. This Patriots team unofficially has 5 blocks. Kopang has 3 of those, Winter with 1, and Svaline with 1 as well. So 5 blocks, that's pretty big, especially in one half. When we look at the turnovers, as I mentioned, there were 13 turnovers that I counted, and that includes steals from the other team and things like that. So 13, we'll get to talking about the steals in a second that the Knights had. And then you had, again, the 8 steals that the Patriots had against the Knights. As we talk about the Knights, leading the way in scoring right now is Trinity Erickson with 9. She's got 2 from the field, and then she's 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Followed fairly closely by Ella Paulsrud, who's got 8. She's 2 for 4 on the free throw line and 3 field goals right now. That right behind her is Ava Larson, who's got 3 field goals and 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 12 rebounds, so only a 2-rebound difference between our teams. The leaders in rebounding for the Knights are Erickson and Reitmeyer. They both have 4. That adds up to 8 of the 12. You've got Corinta behind that with 2, and then Paulsrud and Erickson, that's Claire Erickson, has 1. In the assist category, only 4 assists, as we've seen some rebounds and putbacks. We've seen some drives. So most of the time when you take assists, it's usually if there's 1 dribble or less and they make the shot. But we've seen some drives by both teams. So girls have confidence and they want to take the ball to the bucket. On the steals side of things, 2, 4, 6, 8. 9 steals compared to the 8 steals that their opponents took away from them. So 9 steals, and that's out of the 13 turnovers, turnovers that the Patriots had. So again, a lot of them coming at the hands of their opponent. 1 block in that first half for Trinity Erickson. And again, what did I say? We had 8 steals for the Patriots. Well, the Knights had a total of 13 turnovers as well. So very comparable in that sense, and interesting to look at those statistics. If you weren't here for the junior varsity game, we always air those junior varsity games without commentary, but you can come along in before varsity. 39-35 win for Winnie Mac in that JV game. Does that JV game tell us anything? Well, not necessarily. We did see some of these players for both teams step out onto the floor during that JV game because of the numbers that they have and how it works, but I don't think that tells us anything. I think we saw Climax-Fisher Knights do a good job here. They took some control early on and had a 10-point lead at one point, and now it's a 5-point lead. And so the first time these two teams played, it was a 5-point win for Winnie Mac in Winnie Mac. So keep all of that in mind as they're looking for their revenge. The Knights are, and they're at home. And it seems like, again, Coach Castor talked about starting flat. It feels like maybe the Patriots came out a little bit flat. Well, we'll see what happens here in the second half as the two teams will come out, and I think that we'll see some heart put out there on the floor. We're going to come back in 2 minutes with more Knights and Patriots action. Knights lead the Patriots on the Community Co-op scoreboard 26-21.
At the Climax Shelley School District, they're preparing students today for success in a challenging tomorrow. The teachers and staff at Climax Shelley aim to inspire today's students into tomorrow's leaders. Opportunities for students include academics, athletics, fine arts, and extracurricular activities. There is one for you to join today. For the latest information on the Climax Shelley School, visit their website at isd592.org or like their Facebook page. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Climax Shelley School District.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
In Minnesota, they play halves of basketball, and we're about to start the second. I'm Leif Bach, and this is YourLiveEvent.com. John Proget with me, doing a great job running the camera. We appreciate your help, John, as we start things off here with the Knights. Kick over to Erickson, knocked away by Winter, but Reitmeyer gathers it back up. They lead by 5 here as we start our second half. As a nice little baseline pass to Larson from Paulsrud. Now we go to kick out. Official stops play and says Larson took too many steps. Last time these two teams met, it was a 5-point win for the Patriots in Winnie Mac. Between the two teams, they had 54 turnovers between the two of them. They've kept that under control, it feels like, at least in that first half, with 13 each. Nice pass from Winter to Svalin. She takes the shot a little bit short, and they say it was last touched by the Knights. So, big opportunity for the Patriots to run whatever play number 3 is. They're going to run it, John. Nice job by Kopang. She got some great positioning there. Runs in, Winter with the assist on the inbound pass. 17-10 to go, 26-23 in favor of the Knights. They have the ball in that 3-point lead. Ball lost and working around. Winter has the ball and gets credit for the steal. Driving, that's Tadman into the lane as we go falling to the floor, crashing. Reitmeyer coming up with the foul. First team foul, yes, and her third individual. Kopang to inbound, finds Winter in the corner. Now we kick back to Kopang. She'll try to drive, looking for Svaline. It's knocked away. Now ball is loose and kicked out of bounds last by the Knights. Looked like it was Reitmeyer. Svaline will be the one to inbound. Kopang up to Winter. Back to Kopang, who moved towards the lane. Now we go back out to Winter. Svaline high on this near side wing. Three-point shot off the backboard. No good. Rebound falls down to Larson. Reitmeyer back to Larson. Bounce pass into Erickson, who's double teamed, so she'll kick it back out. Larson takes her the long way around. No good. Rebound is offensive for Reitmeyer. Packs back out. She'll go up with it again. Larson will. Rebound was there for Winter. Now Tadman, nice pass over. Ooh, couldn't quite get that transition to work out. Strum a little bit upset with herself, but appreciate the effort there. A good job trying to work that one ahead. 3-point lead remains for the Knights as we approach 16 minutes to play in the game. Reitmeyer will be in charge of the offense. Hand off to Larson. As we see a streaking Claire Erickson. She jump stops and got trapped, but then there's Tadman grabbing her on the arm. Strum was there playing some tight defense as well. Inbounding on the near side of the lane. Erickson looking for somebody, running out of time. Finds Larson. Bounce pass into Reitmeyer. Good job by Winter playing some good defense. From that far elbow, inside rim, no good. Offensive rebound for Trinity. Erickson goes back up with it. Lucky roll for her. Patriots trying to work the ball up ahead. This one tipped by Kopang, and then she bounces it off of Erickson. I don't know if she did that on purpose or if the ball just happened to do that. As I forgot to change this, here's a shot for Svaline, no good. Rebound. It's nobody's, and last touched by the Patriots. I think I've got all my bearings now, John. 15-20 to go, 28-23. Knights lead, and they have possession of the ball. Erickson to Reitmeyer, who tries to curl in but gets shut down. Paulsrud trying to pass back out. Reitmeyer loses it, but she'll gather it back up. Kopang was on the boards for a second, but back up. Looks like she's okay. Paulsrud feeds Trinity Erickson. Now we go back out. In and out and in and out. Another opportunity to try to find Reitmeyer, who was posted up, and this one knocked away by the Patriots of winger Erskine McIntosh. Substituting in here is the 7th grader Tegan Johnson. Number 42, Paulsrud, gets a well-deserved break. 14:45 to play in the game. 5-point lead for the Knights. Goes past one Knight and then past the other and into the hands of Strum for the steal. 3 turnovers so far in this half as the ball's passed up ahead, and Svaline was not paying attention. And as I say that, last touched by the Patriots, so a turnover on them. Strum will come to the bench. Newbert will step out there. 14:25 to go in the game. Reitmeyer takes the ball that far side of the key with a 28-23 lead. Johnson down to Erickson. Now it's Larson, that is, that's trying to bounce it across, but it's knocked away by the Patriots, so they'll move across the lane and inbound from that baseline. Ball trying to get it into Reitmeyer and knocked away. Winter doing some good defense. So we just move across the lane and try again. Inbound to Reitmeyer. Wing shot on the way, just a little bit short. Rebound is loose. It was going to be in Tadman's possession, and then it slipped through her fingers. And now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Patriots. Newbert up to Tadman, and now taken away here by Reitmeyer for the steal. Up ahead and driving to the board, no good by Larson. Rebound comes down to Tadman. I glance down and look back up as we see Corinta coming in, and we see a foul here on Trinity Erickson, her first and team foul 2. Winter to inbound as Paulsrud steps on and Larson will step off. Winter looking for somebody, finds Newbert at the top. Paulsrud with a hand check. So a couple of quick fouls called here on the Knights. And they only have a 5-point lead. Their opponent inbounds. Kopang with it. Blocked by Trinity Erickson and into the hands of Paulsrud. Nice little passes across the way, back and forth, and a great drive in by Claire Erickson. Her first points of the night. Newbert going to try to answer, trying to weave through traffic, and too many steps is what the situation is. 30 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher, 23 for the Winnie Mac Patriots on the Community Co-op scoreboard. 13:23 to play in the game on yourliveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Community Co-op scoreboard shows us 30 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher, 23 for the Patriots of Winnie Mac. John got popcorn. Lucky dog, as the Knights are trying to bring the ball up the floor. Winter going to foul Paulsrud as she was trying to drive up ahead. This is going to be her first and team foul 2 this half for the Patriots. Corinta will be the one to bring the ball down the floor now for the Knights. Handoff pass to Paulsrud. She drives to this left side, goes to go up, and she picked it up too soon. She looks back to Coach Rooney, and they both give each other a smile and say, yeah, I did that. Approaching 13 minutes to go as the Patriots break the press. Tadman was supposed to be cutting, I think, there, but it'll be a steal for Trinity Erickson. Nice little lift there for Claire Erickson into Paulsrud, trying to drive to that baseline, uses that baseline. Nice bounce pass into the lane, and then this one goes out of bounds as Kopang was trying to grab the ball. Last touched by Trinity Erickson. We are going to see a new player here for the Knights as Erickson takes a seat. Eliana Sanchez, the senior, wearing the number 35. This one knocked away by Paulsrud as we were trying to watch another new player who I failed to see was Ava Howard stepping on, wearing the number 21. Newbert steps back on the floor. Winter steps off. Tadman to bring the ball down the floor. Picks up her dribble on the other side. Just too high a pass as she was trying to find Kopang, who's quite tall. So you know when you pass over the head of a gal like that, it's a high pass. Reitmeyer was struggling with the dribble and having some trouble, so Coach Rooney takes a timeout. Community Co-op scoreboard says 30 for the Knights, 23 for the Patriots. On yourliveevent.com, more second half basketball action coming.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools. In the months of preparation for spring planting, all through the growing season and into the long days of harvest, the team at AgriMax is here to help farmers around the Red River Valley with a complete array of services and products. From seed sales to custom aerial and ground application, crop protection products, and more, AgriMax will help reach every producer's goal, peak profitability. Contact AgriMax in Fisher, Minnesota today at 218-891-2211 or online at agrimaxllc.com.
Well, the Knights lead the Patriots 30-23 as we approach the 12-minute mark left in the game. Reitmeyer picks up her dribble. Now she'll hand off to Claire Erickson at the top of the key. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have you along on yourliveevent.com. Baseline shot put up, no good. Rebound will be to Sanchez offensively. No good. Rebound falls down to Kopang. Driving up ahead, Newbert stops in the wing and then almost taken away. Jump ball will be called as Reitmeyer gets in on the action. Winter steps onto the floor. Trinity Erickson steps back on. Sanchez will step off for the Knights. Tadman getting a well-deserved break here. She's been out there for a while. This is Larson bringing the ball up the floor for the Knights. Reitmeyer takes it to the wing. Now she'll bring it back to the top. Gets a screen from Paulsrud, who rolls, but just too late. Erickson will take the ball from her. Looking for the three is Larson. Nice fake. Drives to that wing. Bank board. Open up the bank because ka-ching, John. 32-23 lead now for the Knights. Newbert's pass gets knocked away, but Svalin picks it up. Here's a look for Howard. No good. Offensive rebound, though, coming to Newbert. Shot put up and no good, but a foul on the play, so we'll be going to our AgriMax free throw line. Paulsrud draws her second and team foul 4. As Lauren Kopang goes to the free throw line. First shot on the way is good. This is her first trip to the free throw line. First trip for any Patriot tonight, as we see the number 10, who is Ella Strum, step onto the floor for Svalin. Talk to AgriMax, as they want you to have peak profitability. Fisher, 218-891-2211. Fertile, 218-945-3536. That's Paulsrud on the baseline. Here's Erickson on the drive, off the bank board, no good. Rebound to Kopang. 10:45 to play as a little token press put on by Paulsrud. Newbert, nice bounce pass into Strum, and Strum's going to get fouled. Ella Strum is a sophomore for this team, and Ella Paulsrud draws that third foul, team foul 5. Could turn into a long second half for the Knights if they continue fouling, as we once again are at the AgriMax free throw line. This one off the mark, no good for Strum. A couple of substitutes here. Johnson, the 7th grader, along with Corinta. That's Cadence Corinta, the 8th grader. The YMCA going on for the student section, and it doesn't get Strum that time. Trying to cut into the lead, down by 6, 32-26 on Community Co-op scoreboard, 10:35 to play. Reitmeyer passes to Corinta. Trinity Erickson trying to go for the shot, and a foul going to be called. Kopang not happy with the call. One, because that's her 4th foul, team foul 3. But 2, she said it was all ball. Looked to her coach to back her up, and he said jump ball as well. Agramac's free throw is good for Trinity Erickson, her first trip in the second half. Svaline steps onto the floor. Kopang steps off for now. Second shot on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Winter comes up with the rebound. Patriots are trying to bring the ball up, and that one was knocked away. Tadman substitutes in. Howard steps off. Did a good job substituting in. Newbert gets the run-by pass, goes up on the swing around, no good. Rebound to Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer gets past her defender, so she brings it quickly. Pass to the near side. We go into the corner with Erickson. Larson, too hard off the board. Rebound comes down to Winter. Newbert driving hard, kicks out to Svaline. Baseline corner shot, off the rim, off the board, and in. Nice shot there. Great job by Newbert reading that and kicking it out, as this one will go last touched by the Knights off the baseline. 33-28 lead for the Climax-Fisher Knights over their Patriot opponents from Winnie-Mac. Tadman driving in, blocked by Trinity Erickson, but into the hands of Strum, and now a jump ball will be called. That's the third block tonight for the senior. Winter to inbound for the Patriots. Finds Svaline and then puts it up over the top of Erickson. Excellent job there. 3-point lead now for the Knights. They have the ball and 9:25 to play. Lots of game to be played still in the second half of this Pine to Prairie Conference basketball. It's also a Section 8A battle. And here's going to be a turnover that, as Corinta had the ball on the baseline and had some good defense from the Patriots to credit that travel as well. Looking to see if they can tie up maybe, or at least bring it within 1 point. Long two-pointer on the way for Svaline. Off the rim, no good. Rebound falls down to Erickson defensively. Reitmeyer, nice couple of moves there. Kicks out to Erickson, back to Reitmeyer. She's trying to duck under and will go up and put it in. Not much you can do if you're Newbert there. That's, according to my statistics, that's Reitmeyer's first points. Back to a 5-point lead. Remember, the Patriots beat the Knights by 5 at home. This one knocked away, and then a steal here for Reitmeyer. Drive down to Larson, then off the foot of one of the Knights. Trying to save it back in is Corinta, and then out of my vision. John, what, just out of bounds? Out of bounds, last touch by the Patriots is the scenario. Inbound to Trinity Erickson as she goes up. They say no foul, touch the ball. And possession arrow is in favor of the Knights. Or last touch by the Patriots. Good steal for Tadman there. And another turnover on the Knights as we approach 8 minutes to go. Winter on that wing, takes one dribble. Now she'll launch it off the backboard, no good. Rebound will be offensive to Newbert. Newbert gets trapped kind of on this elbow area. Now into the corner to Strum. Back out to Winter. Now Newbert fakes that, does that jab step. Tadman, I think, was supposed to cut in, but she decided to hang out in the corner. And she might have been open in that corner as Kopang steps back on, and we see Ella Strum come back to the bench. Been kind of stuck on that 35-30 for a bit here in the second half of Climax-Fisher Winnie-Mac basketball. We appreciate you being with us as there's a good drive for Larson to extend it to a 7-point lead. Biggest lead was by 10 as this is a mishandled pass and a steal coming up for Claire Erickson. 7:15 to go. Nice bounce pass, but a turnover. I shouldn't say it was a nice bounce pass because it was stolen away. Kopang on the drive. 7 minutes to go in the game. 37-32. Knights lead. They've got the ball. Larson on that baseline drive. Goes up. Rebound loose into the hands of Erickson. And then Larson gets a piece of it again. Rebound will be Reitmeyer this time. A couple of big offensive rebounds for the Knights. And they'll reset things at the top of the key. Paulsrud now to Erickson. Looking for Trinity Erickson in the lane. And a foul going to be called. There were two Patriots there. They're going to call that on Svalin. Her third, team foul 4 now for the Patriots. The return of Howard on the floor. Newbert getting a well-deserved break. She's been working her tail off out there. Bounce pass comes into Reitmeyer. Ball loose, finally gathers up. This one knocked away by Winter. Now a push. Winter is frustrated. Second one on her, team foul 5. Both teams have 5. We inbound deep on the sideline into Erickson. Pass over to Claire Erickson, goes through her hands, and will be a turnover on the Climax-Fisher Knights. After all that hard work, going to come up a little dry. 6:30 to play in the game. Tadman trying to bring the ball up. Kopang is in the back court to help out. Jump stop, Tadman now to the other wing where Howard is. Now we're back at the elbow with Tadman. Howard gets the pass. Top of the key is Winter. She's trying to find Svalin, but that deep pass is stolen away by Paulsrud. Here's a drive. This one blocked, and now a battle, and the ball will go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. Howard put a hand on that as she went to turn around and box out. Claire Erickson to inbound. This one comes into Reitmeyer. Winter gets a hand on it, and they call her for a foul. They call her for grabbing her. Coach Castor frustrated as they're down by 5, and the next foul on the Patriots will be bonus for the Knights. 6 minutes to play in the game. 37 for the Knights. Patriots at 32 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Larson pass down to Erickson. Now kick out to Paulsrud. Here's a long two-point wing shot. Excellent shot for Paulsrud. Erickson will come up with that assist. And now it's a 7-point lead. Trying to bounce past it ahead and stolen away by Reitmeyer. She'll go up, off the board, and in. (41-32) as a timeout is called by Coach Castor. 5:32 to play on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Pine to Prairie Conference basketball continues after this.
When you're in the market for a new vehicle, check out ChristianCarsOnline.com. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chevy, GMC, Dodge, Jeep, and Ford. They have cars, trucks, SUVs, crossovers, and so much more. ChristianCarsOnline.com. Vehicles from Christian Brothers Ford, Christian Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, Finley Motors, and Christian Motors of Fertile. A new vehicle is what you're looking for. Visit ChristianCarsOnline.com.
Log on to stay up to date on all of the weekly activities at the Climax Shelley School. The website for the Climax Shelley School District provides you with up-to-date bulletins, lunch menus, sports schedules, bus route information, practice schedules, iPad apps, and upcoming events. Order some Knight apparel and support your teams. Go Knights and Thunder. The Climax Shelley School District thanks you for your support, and they look forward to having you attend their local events throughout the school year. Log on to isd592.org.
41 for the Climax-Fisher Knights, 32 for the Winnie Mac Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com on our Community Co-op scoreboard. I'm Leif Bakken. Glad to have the play-by-play action for you from Fisher, Minnesota. Winter will bring the ball up for the Patriots, find Kopang in this corner, and the ball just a little too high for her as we grab the ball and have another jump. A 9-point lead here for the Knights as the Patriots are trying to crawl back in, and Coach Castor is expressed some frustration, as have some of his Patriot team members, and Kopang with a good turnaround there in the paint, as they call it. 5:10 to go. Paulsrud with it for the Knights on the near side. Drives to the top of the key, looking for Trinity Erickson, and Tadman gets in there, and she is feisty. Getting in, grabbing the ball, making things happen. Howard comes out of the game, and returning in is Newbert. Newbert, the junior, for the Patriots. Paulsrud inbounds to the sophomore Reitmeyer, who's been doing a good job. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound last touched by Newbert. Just under 5 minutes to play. Pass knocked away as Erickson was supposed to get that. She does gather it up. Reitmeyer thought about the three fakes. Drives. Svalin is there. Kicks out to Paulsrud. Back to Reitmeyer, and now this one almost taken away by Tadman, but it's knocked away as, again, the Patriots playing very aggressive here with 4:48 to play, and the next foul is bonus for the Knights. Paulsrud gets a nice bounce pass in, just a little too hard as it goes off the back of the rim. Rebound is Paulsrud. Johnson trying to chase after it. Now things will kind of come back into focus. 4:35 to go in the game. Reitmeyer kicks to the top where Erickson is. Back to Reitmeyer. She'll drive in, being stopped by Newbert. Kick out to Johnson, the 7th grader. Erickson, now Larson, just outside the elbow where Svalin is playing good defense. Nice roll back in as Paulsrud passes to her. Now pass back out. This one partially touched there by Winter as the Knights just kill a lot of clock here, nearly 30 seconds. Svalin got a piece of it, but Paulsrud got back to the ball to retain it. Over 30 seconds in this possession. Erickson trying to get better position, does so. Now the Patriots have an opportunity. Foul going to be called here on Larson. Ava Larson's first. Team foul 6. So both teams as will be in bonus on the next foul. Johnson comes off the floor, and then a timeout called by Coach Castor. Community Co-op scoreboard reads 43 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher, 34 for the Winnie Mac Patriots on YourLiveEvent.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Community Co-op Energy Solutions. Our team will help you with pre-buys and contracting. Our services also extend with on-farm service calls, tanks, pumps, bulk oil, DEF and tank monitoring, fuel, propane, and natural gas. Call us at 1-888-935-2281 so we can help you with energy solutions from Community Co-op.
Knights leading the Patriots on the Community Co-op scoreboard, 43-34 on YourLiveEvent.com. Leaf Bakken with you on the play-by-play. John Proget with the camera work. And he's a good sport as well. Appreciate it. The senior doing good things for this Fisher school. Here's a shot for the Patriots. That's from Svalin. Rebound and put back by Tadman, and she gets the rebound again. That's a good job by her as this ball goes through the hands and in the hands of Paulsrud for the steal and the points. Not how you want to come out of a timeout, a minute-long timeout you just took. Newbert will get the pass from Winter. Pass up ahead. Tadman planted her foot and then tried to reach for the ball as it goes out of bounds on the sideline. So another turnover here for the Patriots. 3:06 to go in the game. Larson gets the long pass from Paulsrud. Now Reitmeyer gets the pass from her, and she'll slow things down at the top of the key. Far key, now wing is Erickson. Corinta Larson back down to Corinta, but Kopang is there to knock it away. Stolen away by Tadman. Tadman to Newbert, who didn't quite have that under control. Rebound comes down to Reitmeyer, and now a foul will be called, and we'll march our way down as Tadman was the one guilty of that. It's a long walk to the free throw line, brought to you by Agramax. Contact Agramax to see how they can help you reach peak profitability. You can call them in Fisher at 218-891-2211. As we see the first one here, and off the mark in bonus for Reitmeyer. That was her first trip. Kopang with the rebound. As the ball goes down here, and it'll stay with the Patriots, last touched by the Knights. Substitute coming in here is Claire Erickson for Trinity Erickson. Winter to inbound. They're going to run play one. This one tipped away by Paulsrud into the hands of Corinta for the steal. And now a battle for the ball as jump. Ball will stay with the Patriots on the possession arrow. 11-point lead for the Knights. Newbert drives halfway, pops it. Good job for her. Now just a 9-point lead for the Knights as Larson drives in. Now stolen away by Tadman, and she'll get pushed from behind. Some Patriots are there to help her up, along with Reitmeyer, who got her fourth foul and team foul 7, so we're at the bonus here. Bonus Agramax free throws. Hey, the other location that I didn't get to say is the new location in Fertile, 218-945-3536. That's for Agramax. They want to help you with peak profitability for your operation. Miss for Tadman, her first opportunity at the free throw line, and then a rebound for Paulsrud, and then a foul by Winter, and that's going to be her fourth. So, long walk back down to the other Agramax free throw line. Shot is no good. Rebound falls down to Newbert, who will bring the ball down herself. Gets stopped at the wing, kicks out to Svalin. Now onto the baseline is Tadman. Shot just a little bit off, and this one will fall down to Erickson. 1:50 to go, and a 9-point lead. Reitmeyer to Erickson, turn around, blocked by Svalin. And then ball goes out of bounds. It'll be in favor of the Patriots. 1:35 to go on the Community Co-op scoreboard. Winter will bring the ball down the floor. Pass across to Tadman. Tadman to Svalin. Skip pass to Kopang. Kopang from this wing. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is offensive for Newbert. Goes up, no good. Rebound will be defensive this time to Reitmeyer. .105 to go. Now battle for the ball, and it'll be jump on the other end. That was Erickson and Kopang getting tied up. Possession arrow in favor of the Knights with that 9-point lead. Claire Erickson trying to find someone to inbound. Finds Larson, who got ahead of Winter. And she puts that away for points. Ball passed up ahead, and now a turnover. And some press going to be put on here by the Patriots. 56 seconds to go. Reitmeyer fakes and then goes. Tadman tried to steal it, but now Reitmeyer has more favor for her and her team. This one shot up, no good. Rebound to Kopang. Kopang up ahead now to Tadman. Stops, pops. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound popped up, and Trinity Erickson with it. Then it's knocked away. I'm going to call a steal there for Winter. as it was knocked away. Now a foul will be called on Paulsrud as Kopang was trying to drive. 2 shots are coming up here for Lauren Kopang, the 8th grader. Good shot for Kopang. Her second time to the free throw line, the Agramax free throw line. As it seems that Kopang does a good job, and she tries to rebound, does rebound, and then loses the dribble. She's 3 for 4 on the free throw line. She does a good job up there. 10-point lead here for the Knights, and they're trying to inbound the ball. This one, very deep to the baseline. Larson trying to back off of Tadman. Now passes up ahead to Paulsrud. 20 seconds. Drive in. Claire Erickson trying to go up, and she shuffled her feet. 17.2. 10-point lead. Winter was trying to go over to Kopang, picked her dribble up, put it back down. Double dribble. Ball launched in. Reitmeyer driving to that far wing with 10. Svalin is there. Trinity Erickson lost the ball. Tadman almost got to it, but Larson gets there first for the Knights. 3 seconds on the wing. Svalin guarding tight there, and the clock will expire. 47-37. The Knights get their revenge on the Patriots, and they come up with their 5th win on the season, the Knights will. 47-37 on the Community Co-op scoreboard. And we'll be coming back with some post-game comments from our coaches, hopefully, and we'll also be awarding our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game, along with the Halstead Telephone post-game connection, RDK Enterprises Precision Player, all coming up next on YourLiveEvent.com. A final here of 47 for the Knights of Climax-Fisher, 37 for the Winnie Mac Patriots. Stay tuned with us.
Proper dental health is a lifelong effort. Brushing and flossing regularly, as well as routine visits to the dentist, will help ensure that you have a mouth full of happy and healthy teeth. This friendly reminder is courtesy of Polk County and Norman-Monoman Public Health Child and Teen Checkups Program, reminding you to have your children and teens examined by their medical and dental provider on a regular basis. For more information about child and teen checkups, contact your local public health agency or find us on social media.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And is done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halstead Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halstead Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halstead Living Center, or find more information at halsteadlivingcenter.com.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. This is Jim Berkmeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leaf Bach, and a final score here for the Climax-Fisher Knights, 47 over their opponent, the Winnie-Mac Patriots, 37. And a little bit of a revenge, as last time we saw these two teams match up. It was in Winnie-Mac, and the Knights fell to the Patriots by 5 in a 49. Before I quote that number, let me double-check it. It was a 49-41 win for the Patriots from winger Erskine McIntosh. As we take a look here and look at some of the statistics, and let me tally up the turnovers quick. 13 in each half for a total of 26. As I say that, we are joined now by Coach Paul Castor of the Winnie-Mac Patriots. And Coach, tough loss by 10. You guys kept it tight in that first half, and then even the beginning of the second half, you guys kept things pretty tight. And talk a little bit about some of the things you saw out there from a coach's perspective that led to that final score.
I think a big part of that was, we got to win into a little panic mode. Giving turnovers that weren't really forced. I tell the girls a number of times this year, a lot of times we're our own worst enemy. It isn't the opponent. It's us. And just, we played, like I say, played panicked and threw that ball away when we had some runs coming back. And you can't do that. And, hats off to them. They kept their intensity up all night long. But I thought my girls battled. I thought they battled pretty hard. And, considering some of the adversity we've had this year, it's that's what we want out of them. It's just to give us their all, and we just hope that we can be improving from day to day.
The one thing you do have to really be proud of again is the battle and the heart in your girls, but also this 8th grader Lauren Kopang, who's she really shined tonight. According to my statistics, she's got unofficial, of course, 15 points total. She was 3 for 4 from the line, 10 rebounds, and she also had 3 of the 7 blocks. So you got to be impressed with that 8th grader, and you also have to be impressed with your team, where I don't know if you can give credit. I don't want to say that the Knights were taking poor shots by any means, but your girls were standing there in the way, ready to knock that ball down.
Yeah, and then like I said, Lauren she's coming along well. She had a heck of a night. We got her down for double-double also, and she did a really good job. A lot of pressure put on an 8th grader coming in there to play against, and I thought she played pretty good defense tonight too.
Yeah,
it wasn't just those points and those rebounds there. Her defense on their big post, I thought was good, and it's the way it goes sometimes. Our shooting percentage is never real high, and we definitely didn't have it again tonight. I thought they shot pretty well. I haven't seen what the turnout is, but we have definitely some positives to take away from this game.
One of the other things I want to talk to you about was your girl there, Kiana Tadman, the sophomore, doing a nice job. She didn't have very many points, only 2, but but she led your team with 6 of the 15 steals, and she got scrappy there at the end, and she wanted the ball. She wanted to put those points up and crawl back in.
Oh, yeah. Kiana does, Kiana's problem is she's too hard on herself. She gets down, if she makes a mistake, she lets it linger a little bit too long, and we got to keep reminding her that, we're none of us are perfect, and that she's got to give herself a break sometimes so she can play a little more loose. For a sophomore, though, and put into the role of that point guard position, she does well, and she's just going to continue to improve.
Again, unfortunate loss. Put you guys at 2-15 overall, 2-12 in the section, and 1-11 in the conference. Your next matchup is a home game against Norman County East, Ulan Hitterdal, conference match out of the section, but this conference pretty tough all the way around. So what's your plan as you think about, you haven't had much time to think about what happened tonight, but thinking about tonight, what's the next thing as you invite the Titans up?
Yeah, well, we got to improve our defense. We're allowing too many points. Sometimes our feet are almost like they're glued to the floor, and girls are driving around. We've got to find a way to pick that up, because we are a team that struggles with the shooting percentage. You've got to pick your defense up if you're gonna try to compete in some of these games, and that's the main thing we got to start with is just picking that up, and hopefully then if we can pick that defense up, then that energy is going to transfer over to the offensive end.
Coach Paul Castor of the Winnie Mac Patriots, head coach of the girls basketball team. Hey, safe travels tonight, Coach, and we'll see you down the road.
Thanks.
We'll be back with more here on YourLiveEvent.com. 47-37 final, Knights over the Patriots from Fisher, Minnesota.
June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kicks, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
The mission of the Fisher Public School is to prepare all learners with the academic, social, and personal skills for lifelong success. With small class sizes, great teachers, staff, and administrators, the Fisher Public School is the perfect choice for your son or daughter to excel. To learn more about the Fisher Public School, including announcements, menus, and activity schedules, visit their website at fisher.k12.mn.us or like them on Facebook. Good luck, Knights and Thunder, from the Fisher Public Schools.
On YourLiveEvent.com, I'm Leif Bach in a final here from Fisher, Minnesota. Climax-Fisher Knights defeating the Winnie Mac Patriots 47-37 as head coach of the Knights. Adriana Rooney joins me, and Adriana, congratulations on the win. Talk a little bit about there at the end. Patriots were getting a little scrappy and trying to get that ball. It was a tight game, but you guys were able to continue driving the ball. And what were you telling your girls there, especially when Coach Castor took that minute-long timeout? What was that, just around a minute mark? What were you guys talking about in your huddle?
Just, how we still needed to take care of the ball and not speed up. I feel like they were trying to speed us up a little bit, and, we fell to it a couple of times, but ultimately we just needed to, not speed it up and just play our game, and the girls did that, and that was fun to see.
Interesting thing here to me when I look at these statistics was 12 rebounds in the first half unofficially and 15 in the second. They out-rebounded you by 1 in that second while you were over them by 2, so 27 total. Rebounding is such a big part of this game, and when you have somebody tall like your senior Trinity Erickson in there to have things fall on her, you also have Reitmeyer in there who's very aggressive and competitive and can get in there and get the ball as well.
Yeah, she's just a little go-getter. And I don't know. Rebounding is one of our things that we're trying to get better at. They get 70 rebounds, and I throw them a pizza party. So I know 70 is a lot, but got to get there.
Well, this game alone, a quarter of the way into that, and you've already started that process before. So yeah. I'm sure they're hungry for that, both literally and figuratively. One of the other stats to look at here is 17 steals for you guys total compared to their 15. And that's a lot of turnovers back and forth in that category on that side of things. But leading them by 2, again, Reitmeyer getting in there, grabbing the ball away. Let's see who else we had here. We had Ava Larson grabbing the ball. Is that something that you've been telling them is be more aggressive, go after that, and want that?
I mean, well, Hallie, I don't think you could not tell her to be aggressive because she's a little go-getter. She sees the ball and she's there. Ava does a really good job on like the top of the key in defense with getting steals and tips and deflections. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's well deserved because they work hard for them. So
one of the things to take note on, and I don't know what you say in timeouts or what you'll say in the locker room to them, but for them to get 7 blocks against you, that's a pretty big number in a game. Is that you don't want to discourage the girls from shooting the ball, but you also want them to
make good shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just happy we're shooting. We've had some troubles shooting the ball, and it's been a problem for a while. We think that we're shooting a lot, and we're not actually taking those shots, and it's hard to get points on the board when you're not shooting. So, you can always get better looks, but one thing at a time.
Right. 9 for 17 from the line. That's not too bad. The girls looked like they were putting in their work in the gym this week, at least when it comes to free throws.
Yeah, we know we got to work on our free throws, and free throws wins games. So.
Last thing for you here is you chalk up this win, and then you get to host Sacred Heart next. Any ideas, especially I was just saying to Coach Castor, you haven't had much time to reflect on this a lot, but what did you like tonight that you think you can face Sacred Heart with?
I liked our enthusiasm. I feel like I got a little nervous after the last JV half. It was kind of a little bit dead, but then they were able to bring it into the varsity game, and I mean most of our JV is our varsity, so it was good to see them have all that enthusiasm and teamwork, and when each other has victories, they congratulate each other, and I'm hoping that we can just keep that up and keep that going.
You also had a lot of energy coming from the crowd, I felt like. The student section was riled up and keeping things open.
There was a good student section, so I wish we'd see more of that, but
Awesome. Well, Coach Adriana Rooney, your record now goes to 5-13. You're 3-8 in the section and 2-8 in the conference. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back with some post-game wrap-up. We're going to name our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, along with the post-game connection from Halstead Telephone and your Precision Player of the Game from RDK Enterprises. Don't go anywhere on YourLiveEvent.com. The Knights beat the Patriots 47-37. We'll be right back. Genuine starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today. Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bach, and again, a final score here of 47 for the Climax-Fisher Knights and 37 for the Patriots of Winnie Mac, and we wish them safe travels back to Winger, Erskine, and McIntosh as we wrap things up here. Getting there anyway, let's start off with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. They have wrapped up work on Line 3, and they want to thank everybody for the hard work done on that, and want to thank everybody for their cooperation and working with them to get that project done. You can check out more at enbridge.com. And once again, thanks to everybody for the hard work and everything that's happened through that project. Well, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, the player that brought the energy tonight, I got to award that to Hallie Reitmeyer, the sophomore. Getting out there, she led her team in steals with 6 of the 17 that I mentioned earlier, and she also had the most rebounds at 9, and so just a good job by her, and got to appreciate a sophomore who's got a lot of heart and digging after it. Your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game goes to Hallie Reitmeyer. Well, let's take a look here and talk a little bit about your Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Discover local reliability that you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. That's halsteadtel.com. The Halstead Telephone post-game connection, we're going to go here with the good player for the Winnemac Patriots, and that's Olivia Winter. She made the connections for her team. She had 4 of the 9 assists for her team, and so a great job by her, able to read. She's got a lot of heart as well. Both these teams playing with some good energy and liked that. And we saw that she was getting frustrated at the end, wanting some calls to go her way, and couldn't quite get it to work out. And finally, she just did a good job, and so I got to say that she is our Halstead Telephone post-game connection here for tonight's game between the Knights and the Patriots. Moving on now to the RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Well, you should do it now because it's in the shop and it needs work now. While you can go on vacation, it's not being used right now, and spring is just around the corner. We're on the 3rd of February, and spring is coming. Get your planter, get your meters checked up on, and get your precision planting equipment updated. Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations, Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota, and learn about available rebates and financing as well. RDK Enterprises, go visit them at planterdoc.com. Your precision player of the game from RDK Enterprises, I've got to give that precision to Trinity Erickson. She did a good job. She led her team in scoring tonight and grabbed a handful of rebounds. She also had 3 blocks, so you got to be precise to knock those out of the way as well. And so she did a good job tonight. Trinity Erickson, your RDK Enterprises precision player of the game. Well, speaking of which, let's take a look at your statistics, and then we'll shut things down and appreciate everybody for being with us on yourliveevent.com. Let's start off with the Winnemac Patriots, who were 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Your leader in scoring was Lauren Kopang with 15. She had 6 field goals, and she was 3 for 4 from the line. The next one was Savannah Svalin, who had 10 points, all of those on nice turnarounds from the low block and on the lane. In the rebounding category, 10 rebounds in the first half, 16 in the second for the Patriots for a total of 26. Kopang led the way with 10. Then the next leader in rebounding was 4 for Tadman, along with Newbert. That's her name. 9 assists total, with Winter being 4 out of the 9 assists. 15 steals for this Patriots team, 6 of those coming from Tadman to lead the way, 4 for Winter tonight. And 7 blocks, as I mentioned earlier, for the Patriots. 3 of those blocks coming from Kopang, 2 from Svalin, Howard with 1, along with Winter with 1. These are all unofficial statistics, by the way. Keep that in mind. Climax-Fisher Knights, well, your leader in scoring was Trinity Erickson with 14. She had 4 on the field, and then she was 6 for 8 on the free throw line. They were 9 for 17 as a team. They were. Next was Ava Larson with 13 points, 6 from the field, 1 for 2 on the free throw line. 12 rebounds in the first half, 15 in the second for a total of 27. Leader in rebounding again was Hallie Reitmeyer with 9. 4 in the first half, 5 in the second. Right behind her, Trinity Erickson with 8 total, 4 in each half. 7 assists for the Knights tonight, 2 and 2 to lead the way for Claire Erickson and Ava Larson. 17 steals, just 2 more steals compared to their opponents, and the leader in steals was Reitmeyer with 6 of those 17. 3 blocks tonight. That came from Trinity Erickson out there doing a good job, the senior is. Let's see here. Looking at turnovers briefly, 23 for the Knights, 26 for the Patriots, so that was fairly even. Again, a couple of steals difference between our two teams, and so not too bad on that side. Well, if you're a Winnemac Patriot, they're coming up, their next game will be at home against Norman County East Ulen Hitterdal in a Conference Pine to Prairie game, but it is out of the section as 8A versus 6A there. And if you're a Climax-Fisher Knight fan, the next will be at home in Fisher against Sacred Heart. That'll be Monday at 7:30. It's a Thursday night here as I take a look here at our community co-op scoreboard. Community co-ops, Lake Park, Detroit Lakes, Monoman, Twin Valley, and Flum. Contact them for propane delivery for residential, commercial, and agriculture purposes, along with they offer bulk fuel and oil delivery. Natural gas may be available in your area as well. Contact community co-ops today, 218-238-5911. After one half of play on the community co-op scoreboard, it was 26-21 in favor of the Climax-Fisher Knights over the Winnie-Mac Patriots. It kept tight till later there in that second half, and the Knights were able to pull away with a 10-point win tonight, 47-37 on our community co-op scoreboard. Here on February the 3rd, a very cold February day, and that reminds me it's time for me to go start my pickup and start picking things up around here as the Fisher High School has become empty, and I'm the last one. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. A big win tonight for the Climax-Fisher Knights, 47 over the Winnie-Mac Patriots, 37, and that's going to do it for me here on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks so much to Mark Forseth and Jim Berkemeyer, our executive producers, along with everybody who makes the commercials possible, like Jerry Peralta, who you typically hear calling your Knights games from Climax-Fisher. And I'm Leif Bakken. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight, and we appreciate all the support. Go support all the businesses you saw through our commercials and rotating in the corner. And thanks so much to all those who sponsor our features as well. That's going to do it from Fisher, Minnesota. The Knights beat the Patriots 47-37 on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Leif Bakken, and until next time, we'll see you down the road.